A dashboard is the first thing HR sees when they log in, and it should answer, "How are we doing?" at a glance. Today we build one. Headcount and status cards along the top, a bar chart of headcount by department, a list of leave requests waiting for approval, and recent hires. And here is a fun surprise. We will build a genuinely nice bar chart using nothing but divs and Tailwind. No chart library, no extra dependency. Once you see how, you will reach for it constantly. Generate a dashboard controller. Its whole job is to gather summary numbers. Import every class as I am doing here. It's very crucial. Let's read it top to bottom. For the chart data, department with count employees, orderByDesc employees count, gives us every department ranked by size. Then we map it down to just the name and the count, exactly what the chart needs and nothing more. You have seen withCount and map before. Here they combine to produce chart-ready data in 3 lines. Then the stats block. 5 small, focused queries, each answering one clear question. Employee count is the total head count. The status counts filter first, then count. New hires uses whereBetween hire date, start of month, end of month, to count everyone hired this calendar month. And pending leave counts requests still awaiting review. Dashboards are built from many small, cheap queries like these, not one giant clever one. Last, the 2 widget queries. Pending requests eager loads employee and leave type, filters to pending, and takes the 5 most recent. The same shape as leave requests on index, just capped tighter and pre-filtered because a dashboard widget only ever wants a taste, not the whole list. Recent hires eager loads department and position, and orders by hire_date instead of the usual latest by ID, because recent here means recently joined the company, not recently touched in the database. The starter kit came with a placeholder dashboard wired as a simple inertia route. We swapped that for our controller. This line sits right at the top of the authenticated group, replacing the starter kit's original route. Inertia, dashboard, dashboard, one-liner. We keep the route name dashboard exactly the same, so every link and redirect that already points at the dashboard keeps working. We only change what handles it. Renaming would ripple through the app. Keeping the name means a clean, surgical swap. This is a good habit whenever you upgrade a route from static to dynamic. Now the front end, the complete file, in 4 passes, types in the chart's own arithmetic, the stat cards, the 2-column widgets, and recent hires. For props, matching the controller's 4 keys exactly, and one line of arithmetic sitting above the render, doing all the work our bar chart needs. Math.max of every department's count gives us the biggest one, spread in with 3 dots, so math.max receives each number as its own argument rather than one array. We started at 1, so we never divide by 0 on an empty company. A freshly seeded but empty dashboard shouldn't crash just because nobody's been assigned to a department yet. Pass 2. The KPI row, 5 identical cards fed different data. As a reminder, the full project source codes is available on my GitHub repo. Please check the link on video description. One component, used 5 times with different icons, labels, and numbers. That is the component mindset. Build the piece once, reuse it everywhere. The grid shows 5 across on large screens, 2 on small ones, and stacks to 1 on phones. Each card gets its own Lukite icon, a little person for headcount, a clock for on leave, an hourglass for pending. Icons turn a wall of numbers into something you can read at a glance. Pass 3. The bar chart, side by side with the pending request widget. Here's the chart itself, and it's genuinely just 2 nested divs per row. Each row is a label with its count, and below it a track, a gray rounded bar, containing a filled colored bar. The filled bar's width is count divided by max times 100, written as a percentage in an inline style. So the biggest department fills the whole track, and a department half its size fills half. That is a real, proportional bar chart built from 2 nested divs and 1 calculation. It is responsive. It matches our theme automatically because BG primary and BG muted are our Tailwind theme tokens, and it added 0 kilobytes to our app. For dashboards and simple visuals, this technique is a superpower. And a note on when to graduate. If you later need interactive tooltips, animated lines, or pie charts, that is the moment to add a proper library like recharts. But do not reach for it by reflex. Plenty of charts are really just proportional bars, and those you can do yourself. Beside the chart, the pending requests widget. A view all links straight to the leave page we built in episode 8, then up to 5 rows showing the employee, the leave type and day count, and the date it starts. Notice the little celebration emoji in the empty state. Nothing waiting for approval is good news, and the copy says so. Pass 4. Recent hires, full width beneath both. The recent hires widget shows the newest 5 employees as little linked cards. An initial circle exactly like the directory's fallback avatar, name, position, and hire date, each card a full link straight to that employee's profile. And notice the breadcrumb at the very bottom is written slightly differently from every other pages. Ref:\dashboard, parens calls a generated route helper instead of a plain string, because this is the one route in the app we gave back its original starter kit name. The helper keeps working even if the underlying URL ever changed. Now the dashboard is not just information. It is the natural starting point for the reviewer's day, one click from wherever they need to act. The dashboard brings the whole app together. We aggregated the company's key numbers with a handful of small, focused queries, ranked departments with withCount, and swapped the home route to our controller without renaming it. We built reusable KPI cards and, the highlight, a proportional bar chart from plain divs and Tailwind, no library required. Finally, we linked the widgets to their pages, so the dashboard is a launchpad. One episode left, reports and exports, plus a full tour of everything we built. See you there for the finale.